The current protests in Nepal, led by the Gen Zs, by the youth, have proved that they are not just the keyboard warriors, but really more than that. They have proved that if we fight, stand, speak against the injustice collectively, we can literally shake the thrones of these incompetent rulers who are in power. Because at the end of the day, it's not their power, it's the power of the people. Well, I will start this with a very grieving information that more than 19 people, primarily Gen Z, including a minor which was around a 12-year-old, have lost their life while protesting against the political corruption, economic issue, and the authoritative behavior of the government in Nepal. Guys, I was so shocked to see when I came across this news a day before yesterday that how all the media pages, including Indian mainstream media, that how they were trying to portray it as the protest just against the social media ban, and it was quite baffling to see because it's an insult to the brave souls who have lost their life in this protest, to those brave youngsters who are still fighting, because this fight is not just about the social media, it's about the grave level of injustice. The Nepal government casually blocked all the social media platform one day, saying that they are doing this in order to tackle the fake news, hate speech, online fraud. But friends, remember that often the start of suppressing of voices, suppressing the dissent, barring people from exercising their basic rights look like this. I mean, there are high chances, I'm not sure though, that the youth of the Nepal might have had planning some kind of revolution against the corruption or nepotism over the social media, seeing which their rulers became furious and banned all the social media platform. And since then, the youth of Nepal is on the road and showing them the real power of the people. The protester carried the players' cards with the slogans such as "Enough is enough" and "End corruption," as the corruption was at its peak in the Nepal, according to their people. There was also misgovernance and the nepotism by the Oli government. A protester who was just 20 years old said that I would rather prefer to hit by the bullet of Oli government rather than backing down. I am here despite the huge amount of warning, protesting for my right. This misgovernance and the corruption should end at any cost. I mean, imagine the courage and power. There were clear warnings by the Kathmandu chief district officer that police would open fire the shots if the government properties will be targeted. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, same thing happened. The police used the water cannon. They opened fire the live bullets, in which many of the youngsters lost their life. But because of their courageousness, yes, the Oli government lifted the ban from the social media platforms, and also he resigned from his post. He said that I have resigned to facilitate the solution to the problem and help resolve it politically. Meanwhile, all the flights at the Tribhuvan International Airport, Kathmandu were cancelled, and also the airport was shut amid the rumors that the senior minister along with the PM were planning to flee from the country. Now, seeing this tense situation, India also issued the statement on the Tuesday evening saying that all the Indian nationals residing in the Nepal should adhere the guidelines and also be extra cautious and follow the guidelines issued by the Nepali authorities. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here I want to put a light on a very important point, that the resigning of the PM Oli does not automatically mean that the government has fallen, because Mr. PM was the head of the executive of Himalayan nation. It's the President Ramchandra Paudel who is the head of the government, and if he will also resign, it means that the government has been fully overthrown. But as of now, no. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the very interesting figure Balen Shah, once rapper, now a mayor of Kathmandu, has emerged as one of the favorite leader among the Nepalese Gen Z. All the people who try to protect the country are fools. All the leaders are thieves. They are destroying and eating up the country. These are the lines from one of his rap. Well, absolutely correct. Even as a politically motivated artist, I absolutely agree with him. His rise has inspired many of the youth, the youngsters, to participate in the elections, to be the part of politics. And now the Nepalese Gen Z want this 35-year-old man to lead their country. Well, this is what all happening in Nepal. And now, my fellow dear Indians, See, whatever is happening in Nepal or whatever has happened in last 2 days is probably one of the biggest lesson, at least for me, and I believe it should be for you also to understand that even for a moment, no, you are not apolitical. I mean, those Gen Zs who are protesting, they might have a thought that we are going to do a peaceful protest for demanding our basic rights against the injustice, but the dirty politics and the politicians of the Nepal literally destroyed their life, and that's why we all should keep speaking regarding the small and the big issues time to time. For example, the way the citizens of my nation literally protested over the stray dog issue, it was really moving and inspiring for me to see the kind of passion and unity. And now I want the citizens of my nation to also protest in the same manner regarding the rape cases, dowry death, caste-based atrocities, falling of the bridges, maybe the poor treatment of our people in the government hospital, corruption, and many more issues. Please keep speaking about the political issues, reminding your fellow citizens, asking them that what do they think about this incident on or off social media. Rather than engaging yourself in communal politics, please talk about the incident or the topics which literally participates in the progress of our nation. Ask as many as questions possible to your rulers, because always remember, the chair might be theirs, but the power and the vote is always yours. And now to my dear fellow Gen Zs, no, it's not cool to say that, oh, I'm apolitical, because my friend, you are not. The dirty air we breathe, we die because of it. It's political. Our breathing is political. Every moment we survive is all about politics. That's why please be very informed regarding all the issues that keep happening in your country. Yes, be the fan of your favorite athlete, cricketer, singer, dancer, actor, but I would advise you to be cult follower of great personality like Bhagat Singh, who clearly said merciless criticism and independent thinking are really important for the revolutionary mind. And yes, my friend, you are the revolutionary. Be the proud citizen of your nation. Criticize every move of your rulers for the people of your nation. As again, one of the great leader, Dr. Ambedkar, said that we are Indians firstly and lastly. So be the proud Indian. Refuse to live a life under the disguise of apoliticalness like I do. To the fellow Gen Z protester and the citizen of Nepal, please fight for your right. May the force be with you. And with this, ladies and gentlemen, I take a permission, and I will definitely see you in the next video as usual without hesitating. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.